We're on the air.
We're on the air.
They're listening. They're piling in.
Volume down so you don't.
Oh yeah, I can already hear it.
Yeah, hold on. All right, we should be good.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I have a surprise this episode.
Oh, okay.
Dan, for the podcast listeners, our friend Dan edits these podcasts now.
Yes.
I asked him, or actually he offered to compile some questions.
Oh, what a good little slave.
From the large amount of questions we got last episode, after we mentioned we needed questions,
Yes.
I haven't looked at these yet, and I think I'm just not gonna. So I'm gonna send them to you too.
Okay.
And maybe at some point today we rock on the Q&A segment.
All right.
I don't even know if these questions are. There's
one at the bottom that's gonna be funny. One of these is just like, what's your net worth?
Come on, dude. What the fuck, dude? These questions are kind of ass.
It's whatever.
How did Spoonkid and Dinkbot meet? I guess let's just run it, dude.
Oh, is that how we're starting?
Let's just pump this thing out, man.
Fucking idiot podcast.
We gotta just.
All right.
Get these minutes on the board.
Personally, I do not remember. I don't know.
I don't think I remember, but I'm pretty sure it was through Rust.
I think it was probably like YouTube live stream chat in like 20, what year was that? 17?
Yeah.
Something?
I used to stream on YouTube for like, 20 people maybe, if that.
Yeah.
So I think, and it was a very like cohesive group. We'd like Zerg every day.
Yeah.
Or not even Zerg. I mean, it'd be like 10 people. We'd just play all the time. The chat then was good.
I don't remember ever being a guy. I don't remember ever watching like your videos beforehand.
Right.
I don't think I was like a Spoonkid video fan.
Well, I don't think there were many Spoonkid videos.
Well,
I think I had a combined,
it was like the 5-minute wipe days.
I had like 30 minutes of content combined.
Yeah, but either way, it just like the live stream showed up one time and
ran it up.
That's probably what happened, and then.
Yeah, probably. I can't remember.
I don't remember anything else.
I don't remember how I met anybody.
There's just like a gap between like being in the chat and like at one point I just was like the top ranked member in the Spoonkid Discord. I don't know what happened in between those two things.
We just became homies. We just clicked.
I have no idea.
So
if you're in your bedroom scheming right now, what kind of email to send to your favorite content creator? To see if they want to be friends.
What?
I don't know.
I think we'd wrap that question up. Before we go to the next one, do you maybe want to update the people?
What's the update?
You know the update.
Oh, the shitting update?
Yeah, the shitting update.
We're exactly where we started. There's absolutely nothing. Like,
wait, I thought you went to a doctor.
No, it's like in a week or two. I set up an appointment. But there was a few days where I thought I was shitting, and it turned out I was just having a lactose intolerance incident.
Right. We weren't supposed to record another Goomba podcast until you fixed that.
What? Well, I didn't say I did.
I thought you did.
No,
you were like, I'm not going to tell you until the podcast, but we got an update. I thought that meant like it was solved.
I remember saying that.
You said something like that.
No, I don't. I'm still on laxatives.
Damn.
Pretty badass.
So you got a real appointment coming up, though?
I guess. I don't want to go. I'll
go. Come on. You got to go.
I don't want to go, stupid doctors trying to rape me. Can't rape me.
We cannot say that word on YouTube.
What?
They're not gonna do that to you.
The doctor wants to fuck me in my butt, dude. I don't want to let him. It's whatever. We'll see.
All right, we'll get an update.
I'm so sick of this
time.
topic. I'm so because it's like I go on like the Fork Girl live stream, like, Dinkbot, did you shit yet? Like, bitch, what kind of audacity do you have to be asking me that? I got little 10-year-olds asking me that shit.
We need to embrace that the podcast listeners will belittle us for every detail we share.
I know. I gotta start being more conservative. It's like, it's not even, I don't even care about the belittlement. I just don't want to talk about it as much as they do.
Right.
So it's fucking,
I understand.
It's awesome. Boner moment.
Moving on.
Moving on. Swifty. Rick and Morty.
The question number 2 from John F. What was the best content you had that ended up getting scrapped and why?
Crow.
Crow was pretty good.
Crow 100% for me. I don't even think of anything else.
I don't fucking know. We make videos out of like nothing.
Poop.
Like 30-minute live stream. Like anything gets turned into a video. We use
every
everything.
part of the buffalo.
Every bone the bones are ground into powder.
Whoopee cushions out of the liver and shit.
Like there is not one piece of this buffalo left. I mean, there used to be. Before Spoonkid 2, there's a lot of content that...
I think, like, Poison is, like, something we didn't get enough content out of because it was so long ago.
Yeah. I mean, back when I was editing it, it was, like... Yeah, there was really a limit.
I guess there is a big Poison video, isn't there?
There is, but, I mean, we got so much footage back then. Back when I would play a lot of Rust off stream, get, like, hundreds of hours of footage, and I was just making the videos, most of it got scrapped. But nothing comes to mind.
Just like the old antagonists, Poison, David B10.
Oh, David B10.
I can't even think of
we used to like main like these Facepunch servers, and we'd like build relationships with these people over months. Every wipe, they'd be the same people.
Yeah.
And
can't do that anymore.
I think you can, but I can't. If we didn't stream it, there's still those servers, and there's still people who play it every month.
Yeah, we'd have to do it offline, and you'd have to just, like, not talk.
Yeah. Brutal. Well, yeah, we didn't really have much.
Terrible.
I mean, you guys see it. Some of the...
you see it.
I give dinkbot, like, a poop, and he has to turn it into like an edible poop. We're using everything. I mean, sometimes we cut out. Like, I'd say, like, 1 in 5 streams, I'm like, this is dog shit, but... For the most part, we use everything now.
Yeah.
Which is good.
They're starting to pick up on it.
They are. I saw some comments.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, shit.
Maybe we got to turn that around.
I don't know. I think they should just recognize that such is the YouTube game.
Okay, here's the dilemma, right?
It's on them. Yeah.
By what metric am I to gauge the quality of a footage? Because, some of the worst...
It's different for everybody. Yeah.
Right. Half the viewers watch for loot. Half the viewers watch for funny moments. Half the time,
I'm only editing for funny moments.
Dinkbot's a funny moment editor.
I'm not even...
The less loot, there's an inversely proportional relationship between loot and funny.
Yeah.
The loot videos, there's less room for funny moments. So after a stream, if I just had a bow the whole time, I can't be like, oh, this sucked, because it'll probably be more funny than the loot stream.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how to gauge when a stream's bad, unless it's like overtly like, I just knew I wasn't funny or something. But usually we just don't know. We just run with it.
Yeah. 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 It's like they want to watch like a farming montage set to like stock funk music.
Yeah.
And then he hits a rock with every beat. And then the montage ends and he goes, then... After that, I went to their base and set up a TC.
Dude, can we talk about like epic, like...
I haven't seen one in years. Like Rust videos? Like Rust movies?
Right. They're still, I mean, I just like, I don't know. I used to be like, all right, let me make a Rust story. And after like, I don't know, 5 of them, I'm going to be honest, I just thought it was the lamest thing.
Yeah.
Because it just becomes like, you have to exaggerate everything and like make villains out of just like some 10-year-old playing Rust. And it just becomes so fucking lame.
Dude, I think the future for Rust content is like a Rust sitcom. And we could just write shit.
A Rust sitcom? Because
I realized like, I'm in a creative dead end with all this gameplay.
Dude, that's
shit.
how I'm feeling lately. I feel very creatively unfulfilled.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to write some shit. I've been watching so much Always Sunny. I'm like, I just want to do that. I'm like, they started when they were like 25. I got like 3 years till I got to get like a pilot off the ground.
I mean,
ride out till my 40s.
I don't think we should do a Rust. I don't think Rust should be a part of that. Man.
I'm gonna do it on my own. I'm gonna make the greatest Rust television show.
Please, dude, for your own career, do not funny. Do that.
That'd be funny, man.
Well, okay, I mean, are you serious? What would this look like?
I don't know, man. We'd have to come up with like a script.
So like
get into
like a scripted
shenanigans.
Rust video that's like funny though.
Yeah, it's like, they get into they come up with schemes. Maybe it's like loot schemes,
Like funny scenarios.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of like that. We need to expand on this off the podcast.
I'm telling you, yeah.
We gotta work on that. That could be funny.
And then, character development, whatever it may be.
Dude.
That's what I'm feeling, man.
You might be onto something there.
We gotta aim big.
I thought you were joking at
higher.
first, but I mean, that could be something.
I'm an idea fountain, bro. Sometimes at like 5 in the morning when I can't sleep, I just start writing shit on my phone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got ideas, man.
You got any good ones? You want to?
No, because they're all like delirious. And I care so little about anything we're doing. I hate Rust. I've never written about anything for Rust. So there's that. It's all like bullshit. Bunch of unrelated bullshit. 5 a.m. bullshit.
Well,
no ins and outs.
That kind of ties into the next question from Sir Cox.
Nice.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Do you think you'll still be playing streaming Rust or move on?
I hope to God I won't.
Where do you see yourself, dinkbot, in 5 years?
I never think that far ahead. In high school, when I was like forced to think that far ahead, I'd tell people like, "Oh, I want to work in movies." But in my head, I was just like, I'm going to try and make YouTube videos. If that doesn't work, I'll just kill myself. like that was pretty much my plan in high school. But now I can't kill myself now. I've already skipped the hard part. Now I'm just in my 20s. So, I mean,
yeah, I think a question like that is not one that we can really answer. Like I don't think I can answer for 6 months.
No, I
6 months ago I didn't even know.
Yeah, if I knew it was going to be happening in like 1 year, I'd like put a down payment on something. But I don't.
Honestly, every day I wake up, I fear that it will all crumble, and I won't even be able to survive.
Badass lifestyle.
Yeah, there's YouTube lifestyle.
There you go, folks.
Think about it. I mean, there's so many people who fall off so horribly that they can't even sustain bare minimum living expenses.
Yeah, not even getting like 1,000 views a month.
It's like, I mean, I don't know what the prospects are there.
There's no net, there's no bailouts. You fail YouTube, that's like
there's nothing.
There's nothing. Can't take that anywhere.
We don't have prospects really. I don't think. I mean, do you think like you can go to a job, be like, I didn't go to college, but I have a YouTube channel.
Dude, you know what? We couldn't do jobs, but I think TV is where it would be at for us. Legitimately. I think we could get like cushy like writing or like executive jobs on like some TV show.
Do you think they'd give us that?
Yeah, dude.
For Rust videos?
If we like fucking finagle it. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't know how applicable like the skills are.
I mean, there's some famous piese of shit watching our videos right now. You know, like Zendaya. The
Goomba podcast.
Do you think Zendaya's a big Spoonkid fan?
She's a Goomba podcast.
I wouldn't put it past her, dude.
Wait, she's actually who asked this question.
Zendaya?
Now that you say that, I read it wrong.
Shake It Up. You remember that show with that little white bitch?
No, I can't remember.
It was on like Disney XD.
I remember, Disney XD.
Disney XD.
That was Unhinged.
XD.
Yeah, like XD.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't answer for 1 year in advance. Genuinely.
It's impossible.
I think both me and Dinkbot are in a current state of like saving for disaster.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. I'm like filling my mattress for the end of the world. Mm-hmm. The end of the world being in 1 year when YouTube ends.
The government shuts down the internet for decade-wide maintenance to remove any
spoonkid 2 gets shut down
platforms.
For hate speech.
Yeah.
After Dinkbot adds horribly racist editor's notes.
Yeah. Just so you know, folks. Just like just a screed in the fucking... Yeah, that's what you guys are going to get in a few years. I'm going to be so far gone that like the government's going to crack down on us. It's going to be badass.
They're coming for the spooners.
It's going to be so freaking badass, dude. This podcast's just the beginning. Everybody listening to the gayest podcast on earth.
What if the podcast is what we end up doing? I'd be happier with a podcast.
Yeah, I like podcast. We have to like We gotta practice. I mean, we're like 3 weeks out from the last one.
I know.
I'm dull.
I mean, I was sick for like 2 weeks. It's mostly just me. I was fumbling the bag.
Sick little man. Oh, mommy,
I literally
sick
could
little
not
motor
speak,
scooter.
dude. All right, dinkbot.
Oh, you need a head rub,
I was so sick, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Funnily enough, I really wasn't that sick. I just completely lost my voice, which is the only thing we need for this podcast.
That was the universe punishing you for making the worst podcast known to man.
I think our last episode was our strongest one, though.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Which isn't saying much.
I've got this can of compressed air. Maybe this could be content.
That's a good segue. Why don't you give it a little blow? Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow on your mouth. I'm gonna give you a blow
I'm
job.
opening wide. Oh man, let's go,
Listeners
dude.
are gonna really like that one in their trucks, driving around.
Trucks.
Where you going, guys?
There were a lot of truckers. Like,
really?
I actually am a truck driver.
Oh,
like
shit.
when we made that joke.
I didn't see no truckers. That's crazy. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this. This is for you, our boys in denim.
Boys in denim.
Out there on the road. Nice. Keep it up, fellas. Stay strong for the motherland. We got more questions. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's see. Next moment we've got next question from Lucky Bands.
Nice.
What's your favorite moment in your streams or vids so far?
I don't know.
Linda for me. Linda video was like a
really
a glimpse of what could be. It was like, because for the past year I really just, to be honest, have not enjoyed editing one bit. And that's why the main channel is dying.
Yeah,
it is gasping. I'll open up my Vegas file to edit like I did today. This video I've been working on for a month, and like I think I did one cut, and then I was like, all right, I'm down.
That's it. I'm down.
But the Linda video for the first time in a long time was fun to edit because it was like an hour of footage instead of 50 hours, and it was funny. And I realized that's where it's got to go.
Yeah, that's where like half of my good content comes from too. My favorite video is like the BTS meal video.
Oh, that one was good.
The rest isn't even in it. I like that one.
That was a funny moment because we just titled it BTS. Like, it wasn't even like a Rust video. It was mostly just, that was a good video. I forgot about that. We got to do more stuff like that.
I like that stuff. I just like the goofing around stuff, doing bits.
Yeah, we've had some goofing videos that were really, that were good.
Yeah, I'm a goofster.
I think in general, funny stuff is just a lot easier and just, fulfilling to make than like gameplay. Because, when you've made gameplay stuff for years, you just feel nothing about it. Like, I know as a viewer, and like when I was like just getting into Rust, it was really fun to watch like Rust videos.
Yeah.
But when you've made like 100, it's just, I don't care one bit about anything.
That's why people always give me, like, I'll read a comment like just about like, where's the loot? And I'm like, really? Like,
really?
Like,
why are you watching us for that?
Yeah, like, I figured it was just a formality. I treat it like that in every video. Like if you kill somebody, I'll put it in, and then I'll put in a little cut of you looting their body, and then,
that's it.
Back to like commentary or whatever. It's like, it's just,
if you're looking for loot, there's a mountain of content you can watch that's far better than
people
ours.
Put C4 in their thumbnails. That's a good hint
C4,
for you
dude.
to go click on that video.
Click on that one.
Because that one might have C4 in it. That could be badass if that's what you want.
You like that, buddy?
But we title our videos, pretty much I jumped into his compound. I mean, there's no promise of loot there, bucko.
There's like an implicit promise of something interesting.
Yeah, it's like, come on,
But it's just me like jumping into a wall and dying.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. We're gay.
All right, well,
here's me.
I'm about to
suck this penis. Are you ready?
Thank you. While dinkbot sucks that penis. A question from Mason Scott. What's up, Mason?
MS.
Hey, Mace.
MS.
At spoonkid and at dinkbot.
Nice.
I like when they like at us in the YouTube comments.
I don't get a notification for that, just so you're aware.
That's none of that works. As a current college student, what made you decide it wasn't for you? And if you had continued going through school, what would you have studied? Did you find you guys struggling grade-wise, or did you just think it was not for... I can't even read.
Yeah, that was brutal.
No wonder. I mean, wow, dude.
I'm going to get you into a class, dude.
I got to go back.
As a current college student, what made you decide it wasn't for you? I decided in like the 5th grade that like I was just gonna phone it in for the.
Yeah, I mean, it was never like. Yeah. I don't think anybody is like.
If you're already there, like you got like a good GPA in school, and like you're not like struggling with college, like you're not like already on the precipice of dropping out. I would just say keep going. I mean, unless something else like really lucrative comes up, but like I only went to college. You know, just because, like, what else am I going to do? I didn't have anything else to do. I went to, like, a free community college. Literally spent $0 for, like, half a year. So.
Right. Yeah, I mean.
Do that.
For me, college was... I always had good grades in high school and college. So that was never an issue. But it was still a plan B. Like, I didn't want to do it, but it was just, like... I had this visceral fear that I would starve and die if I like, and I mean I'm not like my family would support. I would not go homeless, but I just always thought like I gotta get straight A's or I'm gonna die. I gotta eat.
Yeah, I definitely did not have that fear. They basically had to like pick me up and dust me off to get me out of college or out of high school. Like I had an English class in senior year. It's like English 4. And I just stopped going to it. I don't know why. It was too early. So I just stopped going to it.
Come on, man.
And then they put me in some remedial English class in like the middle of the day. And like, I was pretty good at that. Cause I was like.
Were you?
Yeah, man. It was like, cause with English shit, it's like they give you like Beowulf. And they're like, oh, investigate this. I'm like, dude, it's Beowulf. Not only is it like the shittiest literature, it's like older than anything, so there's not much there. But in remedial, they gave me like all this shit. They gave me like John Milton, Shakespeare. They give you all this like
Magic Tree House.
No, they give you like real shit, and like hundreds of things. It was way harder than English 4, but it was like basically all you did was just read them and then do like a little quiz about them. But I learned a lot more in that shit than I did in English 4, and it's like, man, I don't know, like. I just feel like the normal shit was not working out, you know? I was like too stupid well, in reality, I just have a learning disability that's undiagnosed. I think as an adult, I'm starting to, you know, get that.
Right.
Because my mom one day was like, yeah, I always thought you were autistic. And I was like,
it's going to drop that on you?
I was like, what the fuck? Like, so I was like, I could have used some meds. And she's like,
use some support.
She's like, oh, I didn't want to, you know, put you through that. And I'm like, I just always thought I was a stupid asshole. It turns out I'm just retarded. I was like, come on, Mom, you can't help a brother out here, man.
Right.
So that was the circumstances of my education. In case anybody was concerned, I just now put bottle caps on my eyes, and
like a spa,
and all I see is blue.
Blue eyes.
It's pretty awesome, dude. Oh shit, I dropped it.
Think we can get like a visual for that?
Let's see if I got a camera phone. Oh shit. No, hold up. Camera phone. How'd they get all this on a telephone? You ever think about that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, hold on.
The Geezer podcast. How'd they get a camera on the phone?
How'd they get all that stuff on that phone, man? You seen that picture of Cardi B? Or no, not Cardi B, Lizzo.
With the tits out? Oh, I thought you were talking about the Cardi B
that
tits
one's funny
out.
As shit, but
that one's
the
funny.
One with Lizzo's tits?
Yeah, dude.
They're both
that one was
incredibly
nuts.
funny. They're incredibly funny photos.
I remember I pulled that up And I was like, to Fort Girl.
Yeah.
I was like, you got to see this. And she's like, what? It's a cool outfit. I was like, really? Really? Come on. You can't laugh at this. This is ridiculous.
It's one of the funniest.
Actually, I don't think Dan can even pull up the reference image on YouTube.
I don't think there's any way you could censor
You'll just
that
have to look up your own.
Look up like Lizzo
funny shirt.
It's like, okay, just so for the listener, I mean, it is a mesh jumpsuit. It's like one singular color mesh jumpsuit with no undergarments underneath.
I mean, you just see it all.
Everything.
It's almost,
and her
it's
belly,
almost like she's more naked than if she was just naked.
Yeah, and her belly is overhanging over her pussy, so you can't see that. But like, it is a brutal photo. It's one of the funnier pictures I've ever seen. I don't even know if it's Lizzo or not. I can't confirm that.
I don't know what Lizzo looks like.
I have no idea. Yeah, so.
But I assume it is. It said Lizzo.
Right. It was like a Reddit post that said like Lizzo looks good. Rizzo the rat.
Rizzo looks good.
Rizzo looks good at the Cardi B party. I don't know, man, but it's pretty fucking funny. It really is a horrible image, and I feel bad at laughing at it, but I have to because it's hilarious.
I mean, I think what's funnier about the Cardi B one is like, the Lizzo one was like intentional, like she just wore that out. The Cardi B one, like the accidental boob selfie.
She's making that face. She's like, like, what do I care?
That's a classic.
That was really funny.
Classic
with
image.
The giant nipple. Yeah, Cardi B.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, she put that up for probably like 1 minute.
Yeah.
And it just,
Yeah. I think she was like pregnant at the time, so she had like this fucking, it's like the size of a dinner plate nipple.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's an awesome picture.
I think that like funny. If you have more than like 10 million followers, you should have to like put in your like social security number before you
like
press post or
10 managers'
something.
fingerprints.
Like the fact that like she can accidentally press a button and like 100 million people like see her tit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of responsibility.
I don't know
I'd
if
be
it was
stressed out.
Or if she was drunk or what. I guess she wasn't drunk.
It was definitely, dude. Come on. I mean, it had to have been an accident.
Yeah.
I hope.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome picture. Pretty awesome little story.
Boob moment.
Being discussed on the Spoon Kid podcast with your name attached to it.
But anyways, as a college student, I think the deciding factor, at least for me, was money. Because once I waited until YouTube was working out, and then it really made sense. I mean, it made sense somewhat. Like a lot of people say, like, YouTube is not a reliable job, which it isn't.
Yeah, it takes a special type of like we're like a special brand of like stupid. That
it definitely is a risk that is not always going to pay off.
Yeah, it's like we're so like indifferent to taking like horrible risks.
Yeah, I mean, looking back on it, where I was in terms of YouTube, that was a pretty ridiculous risk. But I don't know, I had hope. I saw there was like a upward trajectory
and
that
for
I
me,
felt like I could ride.
And I'm sure for you as well, that's like probably the best quality that we have is, is just being like, it'll work out.
Yeah, like you definitely take some confidence to just go for it.
Yeah.
But, sometimes that's... So for you, man, Mason, I mean, I don't know, everybody's college experience is different, but from where I come from, like, I always felt like you got to have some safety net plan. If you don't have prospects outside of college that are better, and if college is reliable and reasonable for you to stay in, if you're not like taking out $100,000 a year loans or something, then I mean, yeah, I would be careful with those decisions.
Or don't. Up to you. Be completely unafraid of failure. No fear.
No fear. Jump into it. Drop out of high school right now.
Do it now.
Middle schoolers, drop out.
Legally, you can do that, I think.
I don't think so. Orson Labano. What kind of name is Orson Labano?
That's made up.
That's not a real name, dude.
This is the one.
Oh my God. Dan really slipped that one in there.
That's funny.
Always wondered what's the best way to contribute on the streams out of bits, subs, and donations. Which one is more profitable? I swear, guys, I didn't put this question in here.
Please. More.
Yeah, donations go through PayPal. So the cut is like PayPal's cut. I don't know, 5-10%. Subs, 50% Twitch takes.
Yeah.
Bits, they take like 30%, I think. So yeah, Twitch takes a yeah.
Yep.
But interesting segue into.
You got the segue.
You know, now that I think of it, I always thought the 50% sub thing on Twitch was ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I still think it is ridiculous, but I was about to compare it to YouTube, and I realized YouTube takes 50% too.
They do?
Yeah.
News to me. What the fuck?
That's why the CPM and RPM on our videos, like RPM is half. That's what we get.
What?
The CPM is what they make.
Fuck. What a bunch of pussies. Damn, I didn't realize we were getting fleeced like that.
It does feel a bit weird, like
50? It's got to be 50, guys.
Like you got 5,000 subs, you get 12 grand. Twitch gets 12 grand for you. I mean,
they didn't do shit.
I mean, they got the servers up, and they got the platform. I mean, they could take some, but like I don't know, man. 50 seems like kind of a lot.
Yeah, they could probably make it work with like 5.
Dude, I mean, does it cost that much? Are they spending 12 grand a month on my stream?
They must be spending a lot of money, but they also must be making a fucking shitload of money. I mean, this is Twitch, you know?
You would think so. I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know what the costs are of running a business like that.
I imagine it's quite a lot. I imagine it's like billions.
It's hard for us to really gauge, but it would be cool for some transparency. Like, I feel like if they want people to be like, take my 50%, like, I don't know, when you just don't know, like,
and it's
where that
even
money...
worse when they're like, don't discuss it in public. Like, they don't want people to know. It's like a little industry secret. It's very strange, very bizarre.
No, because if people know, they won't sub, they'll donate.
Yeah, creepy, very creepy company, owned by Jeff Bezos.
Creepy company,
creepy man.
Thank you, Orson Labano. That's not a real man.
You're made up.
That's a burner account, dude.
You guys are made up. Sorry.
That was Dan's fake account to get me more donos. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, buddy. You really feel it.
Orson Labano. Let's go.
Woo!
Apparently 20 people asked this. What other games do you play? What hobbies do you have outside of Rust, whatever? Dinkbot, why don't you take that one first? What do you do? I
just played Hunt Showdown. I don't know. We don't do anything. You do stuff. I don't do anything. I would like watch TV. I haven't left the house in a bajillion years. I don't know.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, I was thinking about, I used to, play games in my free time. And I used to I remember in high school being like, I would just get home and have fun on the computer all day.
Yeah, man.
It was just fun. I enjoyed, I don't like pressing the power button now. I don't want to press it.
It's very depressing.
And when I'm done with streaming or content creator work, email or whatever stupid stuff I have to do, I'm out of the computer.
Turn that shit off.
Which is it's sad and good. In some way, I wish I still really had fun gaming outside of the job thing, but I really don't. I don't even play games at all anymore. And it's usually I think the last other game I played was Squid Game Roblox. Yeah. I mean, that was for a video too. That wasn't even, but that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun because we were hanging out.
Yeah.
Most games are pretty fucking boring. People are like, oh, I play Valorant. I'm like, you just lost a bunch of points in my book. I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it is. You play games for fucking pleasure, huh?
I mean, I think everyone's got to fill that hole at some point. But I don't know. I was so into Counter-Strike at a young age for years. I was so into it. And then Rust, so into it. I'd still obviously play it, but more casually. I'm just kind of burnt out on gaming in general, I feel like.
Yeah, but I find the more games I play, the more cooked my brain gets. I'm playing Far Cry 6 lately. And it's like a dopamine overload. It's so then when I have to do anything else, it's I'd feel like shit.
Right. That's another thing. When you I think that's literally what it is, a dopamine.
Yeah.
When you get too much, you just feel drained.
It's I gotta go to work. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta focus on eating right and go to the store, all this shit. And it's most of the time in reality, I'm just playing Far Cry and watch the TV. And it's I guess that's that's how a lot of people spend their downtime, is just fucking goofing around. But like the faster I'm done with this and the faster I go back to like having nothing to do most of the time, the faster, shit starts getting back to like quality. Like I'm working out more and eating better and working more. So stay away from video games, kids.
You saying that the less
I game, the better I do in life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That the negative of not liking games is apparent, but there's also like a positive. Like,
100%, yeah.
Now that I do like having. The problem is I have a lot of friends online, which I only would hang out with to game, which sucks that I don't like gaming because like I just don't like gaming for more than an hour or two. But the podcast, this is a really nice way to like still have fun.
Hanging out time, some epic time.
It does kind of suck. I feel like if people ask me to game, and it's like I still like all my friends. I hate gaming. I can't do it.
Dude, here's the scheme. I'm coming up with. We write a spec script for a show, sell it to the bigwigs in LA. They give us a production office, and then we just spend all our time there. And we have an office, free office from the studio.
Do we need to? I mean,
that's the scheme.
Can we just fund it ourselves?
We're sure we could. If like,
I mean, like how expensive? Like
probably like a couple million. I don't know. We could probably get like a couple pilot episodes off the ground for like like 5,000, depending on what we're doing. If we're doing anything like real, like we could probably do it for pretty cheap.
I think that's probably the way. Get into making something real.
Yep. Yep. Real.
Anyways, hobbies. What kind of hobbies you guys do?
Yeah, hobbies. I collect stamps and
he collects stamps.
Baby kitten corpses. Like what is a hobby? Who has a hobby?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Let me think. I wake up. The past couple weeks I've been working out consistently, which feels good.
Yeah.
I get in the shower. I get all clean.
That's a hobby.
I'll run up the stream like 3 to 8 hours, ideally, on a weekday. Getting back into the groove. I did 5 days this week.
Very good. Very well.
Gonna try and keep that up. I end the stream. I'll either like hang out with Fork Girl, get food, watch a show, or go hang out with friends.
Nice.
I don't know. A hobby. I mean, I skateboard like once a month now. I lost that one. I play the piano like once a month. That one fucking. I don't got time for hobbies, man.
Yeah, I don't really.
What am I gonna like? Break out the easel and start painting?
Yeah, because it's like going to a gym a hobby. I don't know what a hobby is. I don't think that's ever been.
Do adults have hobbies?
I guess they must. They must like collect trains. I have some Legos, but that's like a once every month thing.
Right. I have like once a month hobbies. Yeah. Like going on a trip. We're going to Albuquerque, Pie Town. That's like, is that a hobby? I mean, that's like a fun thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a one-off thing.
I don't know. We don't know what hobbies are, so that should be your next. That should be your next time. Answer. Don't ask us questions. Answer them.
Answer the
question.
questions.
The hell is a hobby? We don't have
any adult. If you're like work.
Mm-hmm.
If you're an adult, what's your hobby? I want to leave some comments.
Leave some comments, folks. Make sure you leave that down below. While you're down there, ring that bell. Hit that subscribe button.
Unring it.
Suck
unsubscribe.
My balls.
Suck his balls.
Woo! Yeah, polish them off.
Sean B.
What
is your worst experience with another content creator or sponsor? Or something related to your work.
I don't know.
I recently this week. That? Yeah, I mean, we just won't name names. I mean, the content creator one. I don't even have bad experiences, but there's definitely a couple of sponsor ones. I got one. Wait, who is it? I can't remember.
Guy in your.
Oh yeah. That dude's fucking weird.
That's pretty funny. And you guys don't get to know about it.
You don't get to know.
Losers.
Sponsors. This week, I don't know if I told you about this thing, but I got this crazy gambling offer. 90 grand.
What?
And
what?
I was looking at it like,
How sketch are
I
we
was
talking? Like, how bad is this
not.
website?
It was a Rust skin site.
Oh, how do they have that much money?
Dude, I know. I don't know.
That's
I mean, it was for a multiple though. It wasn't for one video. But still, I mean, I was looking at this thing like SpongeBob looks at the pizza in that episode. Like,
yeah. Oh man.
But I mean that wasn't a bad experience. But I just like I never, for reference, sponsors do not. I'd say like the second channel is probably like $2,000 to $6,000. So a 90 is, I mean, that's not even in the ballpark.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten
that is a home run right there,
a
buddy.
10th of that for a single sponsor.
That is insane.
So I really had to just think about it. I had to think like, am I gonna go down that path?
Be the adult.
And I mean, it's very socially accepted. Like skin gambling does not have the same stigma as actual gambling sites, but I think it's far worse because it's so much easier. Yeah, it's literally just kids. And I'm like, do I want to be responsible for spooners developing literally one of the worst addictions, like losing their lunch money?
Poor little spooners. Yeah,
it wasn't. I'm not gonna take the high ground. It was not an easy. I did think about it.
Yeah.
I wasn't like no brainer, no way. I was like, damn, that's a bag. That
is an insane bag. That's
a crate.
That's a down payment bag. That's a lot of money.
But ultimately, I got nothing. I didn't take the bag. Nothing. I want the bag.
Please.
No bag.
Mind.
And I mean, it's not a bad. I mean, the site was cool. They're always respectful. Not a bad experience, but that's like a weird problem that I think every big content creator has to deal with now, and it only gets worse if you grow.
And dude, it's like we didn't used to have to deal with that because there used to not be like the sponsor shit. It used to just be that YouTube paid well enough.
And I mean, it still does.
Yeah, but can you imagine how much they must have been making back then, dude? If we've been through 2 adpocalypses and...
Oh, you mean YouTube revenue? We're making more than anyone ever made off YouTube.
Really?
The ad rates? Yeah, you can look at like a graph over time. The CPMs were like $2 in like 2013. It just goes up every year. Well, think about it. Like traditional advertisers are just coming to YouTube.
What the fuck was H3 lying? Because you remember like a few years ago when all that ad shit happened, and they're like, I can't make enough money to pay the bills.
Yeah, they probably weren't wrong, because back then, like when you get demonetized, imagine if every other video was demonetized and our ad rate was like $2.
Yeah, so I guess
we have literally every video is green with really relatively high ad rates.
Huh? So I guess they just fixed it.
And I mean, I think it'll increase every year. But point being, no matter how high that gets, sponsors, and especially gambling ones, will always beat that out because they make an absurd amount of money.
Yeah.
And,
and they're a bunch of
it makes
pussies.
sense. But when you really think about it, it's like if they're paying me that much, how much are they making off the Spooners' lunch money?
True. Bunch of freaks.
Not even lunch money. How much are they making off of like 15-year-old Spooners' savings?
Yeah, they're like,
part-time job for the summer savings.
Yeah, my Taco Bell money.
I mean, on some level, it isn't my responsibility to monitor that. It's come on. I mean, your parents are a part of that, but I don't know. I still feel like I'd feel guilty. Some kid sent me like a DM, like, spoonkid.
Yeah.
My mom's.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could bail me
dying.
out. I spent $450,000 gambling on rustcrate.cx.
Dude, that's the site.
Rustcrate.cx. Rust
It's
pot.
Rusty Penis, dude.
Rusty Penis .oan. That's CG. Yeah, pretty badass.
But that wasn't a bad experience. Although there's been a couple sponsors I'm kind of dealing with. Well, I'm not gonna say that because they'll line up the timelines. But I've had like a couple of them. We have to make these little intros. I'm sure you guys have seen like a minute-long thing. Sometimes at the start of the video, sometimes in the middle, and it goes back and forth. Like they, have an edit or two. Like put this kind of music or like put this thing over this product. I had this one that literally had like 6 sets of like 5 edits each. Like we're talking like we mulled over this ad for like a month. Like the most minute, ridiculous details, like this frame, this image starts half a second too early, or like, you know, this sound needs to change. Like just like stuff that's like, how would this affect someone buying this product? In what world would this change make any difference? And I mean, to be fair, they're paying me. I'm not gonna be like, fuck you. But it's like, come on, man. And it's also the ones that like pay the least are always like the most particular. Like you're already getting boned a little bit and they're like, well, the budget can't make this happen, sorry. But we got 900 edits you gotta make for the 30-second ad.
This guy, what do you think this guy is? Your ad editor? Edit your own.
And you gotta deal with like, the worst part, you gotta deal with like corporate people.
Yeah.
Like,
you want to hop on a Zoom call real quick?
Yeah, like they always want to call about it. It's like, why do I gotta call you? I don't want to call.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Zoom shit. Anytime
I'm Peter
somebody wants
from
to Zoom with me, I'm like, something's wrong.
I'm Peter. Can we hop on a Zoom call? I'm from sponsor. They always have the fucking stupid ass names like orangesponsor.net. Can we hop on a call maybe? Just 30 minutes. It's like, dude, what? Why do we need to talk?
It's like that's what California does to people, bro. It's like it's just not tenable. You can't continue being a human when like
fuck you, Peter.
When you have to like exist in a boardroom for like 85% of your life.
Right. I think that's what it is. And I mean, to them, it's just like, we get this guy's commission. We got to get it. You know, we just got to make it happen. They don't really care.
Yeah. He has to go home and go down the like Pacific Coastal Highway to his little house and just sit in it. And
I bet those guys are loaded, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting 20% off the top of how many content creators?
But it's like, man, how can money fill the hole? You can't say any of the words you're not supposed to say, or else you'll lose all your money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true.
The moment somebody takes the R word away from me is the moment that I know they've gone too far. You understand?
That's beautiful.
Thank you, man.
You have a way with words.
I just like saying shit I'm not supposed to say. That's all.
But there's a limit.
It's like, yeah, okay, there's a limit. I can respect that. But like, it's one thing like legal authority, but like corporate authority is like, that was just that type of shit in school or like whenever I had to be on like a job site or something like that, where I just would be like a little asshole because I'm like, I clearly have some like something in my brain that like triggers me to like not
reject
comply
authority.
not comply with any type of like authority I don't immediately agree with. It was like there's this one time we were shooting an ad at like a plant, and some little bitch. See, I'm not.
Wait,
I
hold on,
think
back up. What's a plant? Like a nuclear plant?
Like an industrial. It was for like. Oh God, what was it? It was just like a
factory.
Like a factory of some kind. What the fuck was it? It was down here in Oklahoma. I don't really remember, but I was walking around and some little pencil pusher lady came up to me and was like, are you wearing steel-toed boots? And I was like,
what are you that's there to like hold up the boom or like?
Well, I was just there to like plug shit in. And it's like right. OSHA shit, you know, it's like OSHA. You have to wear steel-toed boots anytime you're here or whatever. And I was like, no, I don't have steel-toed boots. But it took me a minute because I was looking at her and I just gave her this look of like I'm going to fucking murder you. Like I was like, I have shit to do. And she just won't fucking budge. And I'm like, okay, I don't have them on. And she's like, okay, well, you're going to have to get those. So come with me and we'll get you some like attachments for your shoes. And I'm like, I have things to do. And she's like, oh, well, it'll be a minute. She comes over and brings me to some place and then like straps on these like giant metal, like they're like flip-flops over my shoe. And so I'm just looking at her like, this is not, and you know, so I'm taking them off for like 30 minutes and eventually somebody else gets on to me. And so at lunch, I was just like, all right, I'm leaving. And I just like put the steel-toe boots somewhere. I don't even know where they're supposed to go. I just like dropped on the floor somewhere and just like left. I did get paid. I was like, I'm done with this shit. And they, of course, relied on me for like a lot of shit. So I was like, hey,
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. This lady didn't sound that mean, dude.
No, she wasn't mean at all. She was right.
She like offered you I thought she was gonna like send you home.
No,
like,
but I was just like, you know what? Like, nobody told me to bring steel toe boots, and the second it becomes a problem, boop, I'm out. You know, so I'm a very unprofessional little man, and I struggle to tolerate even the most minor suggestions or you know. No, she's not mean. I shouldn't call her a bitch. It's not like it matters.
She's doing her job, man.
Yeah, she's just doing her job. But I was like, even the slightest bit of attitude, I was like, yeah, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm out of here. Because I'm not a professional, but I do fucking work. I'm like, I got shit to do. So anything that impedes me from doing that shit, like, well, you can go bite my britches.
Right, that's frustrating. I thought she was gonna be. I really thought she would be more of a villain in that story.
Well, the story started out as me just saying I was like being a little shithead.
I see.
But
okay.
I'm not I'm not a fan of that stuff. And you know, man, she was bitchier in real life than it made her out to be there. Because it's like they all have their own little fiefdom, you know, where they can.
Right.
And I had this shit in like high school too, where I had this one like assistant teacher for a class. So like the teacher was cool, but the assistant teacher had all these like little rules for everybody to follow. And I fucking blew up at her one time, and I was just like, all right.
You know what it is? It's people who have like more authority than their power should grant them.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Some people just get a kick out of power.
Just even though
of any kind.
Shit, yeah.
Like Twitch mods. Not my Twitch mods.
Of course not ours.
You ever see those Twitch mods who just like are going off on a guy for like doing nothing?
I love that shit. Like,
it's like the most pathetic amount of power. And
you can see like the streamers like maybe a little uncomfortable with it, but like doesn't
doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. No, just call it your mods. Anybody who seeks to be a mod. Not our mods.
Not our mods. We love our mods.
Mod position seekers are like gay. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, like I want an unpaid position of authority.
Come on, man. You just go.
It's like being like a RA in college.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Or like a hall monitor.
Yeah, it's like, come on, guys.
Do you get paid to be the hall monitor in middle school? What was the incentive there?
I don't fucking know. I don't even remember having those.
I didn't have them either, but I saw them in like TV.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob had them.
I don't know, man. The teachers are fucking B words and C words. Everything was just annoying growing up because everybody wanted to like talk down to me, even though I'm a giant, angry, autistic, like child adult. Like
genius.
Yeah,
you didn't have genius on the end of that.
Genius.
A giant autistic genius.
Yeah, I was like 6 foot, like 6th grade or something like that. I was just always like.
You ever felt like people treated you like you were supposed to be smarter or older than you were because of your height? Like, you ever see those like 6 foot tall like 5th graders and people treat him like an adult, but he's like a 10-year-old?
I don't know. I know, like, because I was quiet, teachers thought that I was like reliable or something like that, and then I'd see them be disappointed when I would like just like go start playing my PlayStation and Portable or something like that, the PSP. So I don't know, like I definitely, some teachers like got me, but most of them were like what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Like, right. So I don't know. School is stupid.
I hate school.
Stupid.
School stinks.
I don't want to go to school. It is dumb.
School really does stink.
Yeah, bro.
You know the biggest life changing. People are like, how did your life change as a YouTuber? You know how it changed?
Oh.
Sleeping 8 hours every night.
Oh, this guy's crazy.
I feel like $1 million now.
Dude, I feel like $12.
I
feel horrible. I'm like, I don't know, man. I wish I could get 8. When's your 8?
Right now, it ranges. Last night was 4 to 12.
4 to 12.
4 a.m. to noon. But earlier this week, dude, I pulled off a midnight to 9.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty crazy stuff.
I really want a 4 to 12 right now, dude. I'm at
what's your current?
I don't, dude. The last few days have been a fucking blur. I'm at like, last night it was like 5 to 2, 5 in the morning to 2 p.m. The night before that, it was like, it was like, noon to 8 p.m. and then it was like,
you cannot work with that. That is bad.
I was up for a few hours at 8, and then I slept for like another 8. And then when I woke up from that 8, I couldn't get out of bed, so I slept for like another 5. Something was just like really wrong for like 2 days.
Noon to 8, I think, is the worst. Like I can't think of a worse.
It was really bad. But
I don't know what you do. I mean, that's like unheard of. Noon to 8. How do you? I don't know if you work that forward or back or where you even start.
I don't know. Somehow I made it to 5 to 2 in like a few days. We'll see what happens tonight. But
are you like you're running on empty right now? How
no, I'm running on like medium. I clearly just am like I'm like sick or something. I have like there's something like wrong with my brain or head or something. I'm just out of it. I'm like out of it today.
What is do you take melatonin still?
I took one last night just to make sure I went to bed before like
I'm gonna give you a life hack. You're still doing 10 milligram melatonins, right?
Let me check, Rooney.
If they're the ones I recommended, they probably are.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, yeah.
So, like 10 milligrams is 10 mil is a lot, right?
Yeah.
But on nights where like I'm really not that tired and I need to sleep.
Yeah.
Like last night, it was like 3 and I wasn't tired at all. You know what I'll do? I'll pop 2.
Yeah. I've definitely done 2 occasionally.
2 and I'm out. But the one problem is it's hard to get up on 2.
You're out for a while on 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's exactly like to do 2, but I've definitely done it a few times. Because there's been a few times where I take melatonin and I don't fall asleep. I'm like it's like there'll be like 30 minutes of drowsiness and then I'll just like power through it.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I felt there's like diminishing returns with this stuff. Like initially it changed my life and lately it's been like, and I'll just wake up in the middle of the night for like an hour. Like, and I've heard that's a common symptom. Like it puts you to sleep, but it doesn't keep you asleep.
Yes, you wake up and that basically resets your shit.
I'll wake up to pee and then I'm just like awake for a little bit and then I take another one. It's not good.
It's bad. We're taking drugs to like regulate sleep and shit, and like,
not even to fix it. Like every day. Just
now we're gonna need like breathing pills.
And, like, my iron lung is almost here. It's getting shipped tomorrow. There's gonna be even more background noise on the stream. Yeah. You're like, what's that noise in the background?
That's my iron lung.
I'm my iron lung.
That's how I breathe. Yeah. One time I took laxatives on stream, like before I started streaming, and I just streamed long enough that they like took effect during it.
Oh no, dude.
And I was like, guys, it's gonna be a minute. And I was like in Outpost. And like one of my friends called me on the phone and was like, dude, you're getting pushed out of Outpost. So I had to squeeze a bunch out and then like go back in there, walk my ass back in Outpost.
That's a nightmare, dude.
Get back in there. I was like, this is horrible. I hate
the people were watching.
All while they were watching, yeah. But there was a lot of people that said it was like the funniest thing that's ever happened on my stream. I always get that shit, and then nobody clips it, and I'm like, you people are sickos.
That's on you, man. You got to make that into something.
Come on,
you can't rely on the goobers to fucking. You could even just get the VOD.
Yeah, but that's a funny moment. It's a pain in the ass, and I'm not gonna do anything with it.
Yeah,
it's like
you could just. Gone. I honestly think. No, I got nothing.
It's gone.
I got nothing. Well, that's all the questions.
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
I don't have any more.
That's all of them.
Unless you want me to ask you some.
That's every single question on the sheet.
All right, that's it, baby.
That's all.
Every single question.
Hey, definitely didn't leave one out.
Not even one. I think all my clips got deleted.
Oh damn!
Did they like wipe clips or something like that?
I don't know. Are you sure you clicked on clips of my channel?
Yeah, clips of my channel, and then it only goes back 2 months. Oh, never mind. They just weren't loading. I fixed it.
Well, Goomba podcast regulars. I mean, we hit an hour. You want to wrap this thing up? You got any big stuff to talk about?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty. I got nothing going on in the stream. Honestly, I'm pretty bad.
You got nothing going on. What?
This
Oh, this
podcast? Is that what? I don't know.
You confused me.
Well, yeah,
with those two mediums.
I hate women. What? I hate women. What?
Who said that?
Who said that? I hate women. Stop. Oh my god. Relax. Yeah, no characters today.
I think this was a solid one. We just kind of pumped this one out. This was an easy. This was like a substitute teacher day. We had the Q&A to just carry.
Yeah, I think
which
people
honestly
are gonna be remarkably, like, they're gonna be noticing how depressed we seem.
No, come on, man. We're chipper today.
I don't think so at all.
Yeah, not at all. Well, if you guys got any more questions, that definitely made things easier.
Oh, I just
that was
hit
it
my
actually.
funny bone.
Just questions. Dinkbot hit his funny bone. First funny moment today. Are you all right?
It's like, it's not. It's the funny bone on my ankle, on the back of my ankle.
Funny bone on my ass. There's no ankle funny bone.
I don't know. It just feels funny. It's like a very intense pain. It's really put me through the motions, man.
All right, let's just end this thing, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh fuck.